Hi, welcome to Chod's video review of the Canon 40D. That's weird. I've been reading a lot of first impressions of the 40D online. People just started getting it last week, and in the US pretty much today people started getting it. And so some things I decided were just better demonstrated through video or sound, basically through recording. And other first impressions I'll post in a text file online, but I thought certain things it'd be better to record, and so that's what I'm basically doing. It's going to be very stop and go. As I get ideas, I'm going to try them out, and I'll splice this whole thing together and see what kind of nonsense that comes up with. But anyway, hope it's useful and informative, and we'll take it from there. Okay, here are my two cameras. I had the 20D before, and I thought the 30D was kind of a waste of time. So I got the 40D now when it came out, and so there you go. So they basically look pretty much the same. You can tell on the back of the camera the LCD is like ridiculously huge. Basically on the let's see if I can do something here. On the that's blown out. On the 40D, buttons are all squished on the bottom due to it. Overall, pretty much the same. The menu system has changed. Let's see if we can do this. Oops. The menu is now a series of drop-down boxes. How do you change exposure on this stupid thing? Okay. Now the 40D, like the 20D, has a dial on top and has the dial wheel on the back. And don't forget to switch this tab to the dash if you want to enable the rear wheel. The menu system has not changed. On the 20D, it used to be this... Hello? Okay, 20D. That's overexposed. It used to be this big long scrolly thing. You can't barely read it, but basically you have to scroll all the way down. And the tags on the right kind of indicate where you are. Well, they do indicate where you are in the menu system, but yeah, it's just kind of annoying in general. It was okay, but not fantastic. Now on the 40D, the top wheel up here controls the left and right, and basically each tab on top represents one page of options, and the right wheel here selects basically which one. So that works pretty well. You can really slam through these things pretty quick. Now some of these have like menu options. Okay, ignore that. The set button will take you into the menu option, and to get out you use the menu button up here. That's the up button, or up a folder basically. So when you're using two hands, you can really fly through the menus pretty quick. So it's pretty quick to change things. So the menu's pretty good. It's hard to tell because... Okay, let's talk about live view, because that's obviously one of the more interesting changes. I don't know how useful it is for most people, but anyway. Live view, if enabled, which you have to do through the menu because it's not on by default, it works like this. First of all, you can only turn it on through the set button. So anyone who used to use the set button for other functions, that's kind of a problem if you want live view, because you can only turn on live view with this. So you hear that? It flips up the mirror, and now it is looking through the sensor. Okay? Wow. So you could actually sort of shoot like this. Not really, because your arm will fall off. And there is here an autofocus button, because it does not focus at all. So if you're just to like point this thing and shoot, it's just going to shoot, and it's not going to focus. So anytime you want to focus, you have to hit the autofocus button, like this. Hello? Oh, wrong button, sorry. So there's a little quick slap because the mirror, it's still using the original autofocus mechanism. So the mirror goes down, and it focuses, and the mirror flips back up. Now obviously you can't see anything through the viewfinder because the mirror is up right now. Oh yeah, notice the battery indicators going down. I did a little test of live view. I put in a fresh battery and I left live view on because one of the scenarios which I could see people trying to use this is like you're shooting fireworks or something, right? So you put the thing on the tripod and you're just shooting away. You're sitting back on your lawn chair, whatever the hell, and then you're just shooting whenever you want, right? Well, anyway, so I wondered how long does this thing actually last with this on. A fully charged 511A lasted about an hour. Oh yeah, the other thing you may have noticed is that the same battery meter on top, I should get a good shot of this. Oh well, too bad. Is still there. You still have the 4-tiered battery, and it's not very accurate. When I tested this, basically I left live view on to see what happens. After half an hour, the mirror flipped up. And you can hear it. And I checked on it, and the battery had gone down to 1 flashing bar, not unlike this. I just ran out of batteries. So, I turn it on again, and then, it lasted like another half hour before it flipped up, and now it's like completely dead. It's like completely out of batteries now. So, I went through another battery. So anyway, live view chews down the batteries like no tomorrow. So, and also, it got really warm. I don't know if that was just, I'll have to test that again. But anyway, great. I gotta get another battery. So anyway, don't expect to be using live view for like really long periods of time unless you have an alternate power source. You know, the grip will add another battery, but you're still only talking twice as long. The flash thing is now stainless steel. Now, if you look at my old camera, the 20D, you'll see it is black, and the paint's getting kind of smeared off from the flash. So I guess it's good that they made the whole thing just silver. While we're there, the fact that live view overrides the set button, for me that was annoying because I used to, you know, say you're looking through the viewfinder, right? You want to control this thing one-handed. It was very useful to have, say you're in whatever, you know, manual aperture mode or you know, AV mode. You could switch shutter with this finger, and then you could kind of pop, oops. Ah, it still has batteries, but the LCD refuses to turn on. That's interesting. Oh, I lied. It still has batteries. Anyway, not for long. What the hell? Where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. So anyway, so you could set the ISO with this, and it was pretty useful. One thing they did which was interesting was they slid the ISO button over to the right. You can't read that because the stupid SD800 can't autofocus on the fly. Oh, now it's out of batteries. Okay, now it's dead. Alright, I killed it good. Anyway, the ISO button is now here, so that's good. See, if I'm holding with one hand, I can quickly slide up and down and hit the ISO button. Before it used to be in the middle, which was not so good. But it's actually very comfortable just kind of flipping your finger up to switch ISO now. So I'm happy. Oh yeah, they still have this stupid dial thing here, which I don't like because I think it's annoying going diagonals. I really wish it would have made that a pad. But it's basically the same one on the 20D. Probably the 30D now. It's okay for straights, but I don't know. I never really got the hang of diagonals. Is there anything else interesting? Oh yeah, there'd be some people complaining about this power switch. They say it's flimsy? I don't know. It's okay. It's there. It's a little taller than it was on the 20D, but I don't know what the big deal is. It's I don't know. I don't know what they're turning the camera on with, but anyway, it's okay. Something that is different though, and not quite as pleasant, which seems kind of